Hi Pixies and welcome back to my channel. I'm Minxie and today I was definitely supposed to have a video on my island rune for you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, I have not been decorating on that island at all. I love that island so much, but let me just tell you, I haven't flattened or anything or gotten the necessary things that I need for builds because I've been so focused on Sugar Plum. So instead, I am on my fall farm island, Maplewood, that I did, what was it, earlier this month, and in October over on TikTok. And I did say I wanted to show you guys this island and it just didn't happen. And I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry that I didn't show it to you then, but I'm showing it to you now. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you guys, I love farm court. Farm court is my second favorite theme to build for, and I had a really fun time on this island. I was supposed to film some speed builds for it and I just didn't. I don't know what happened, but um the next time I do a farm island, it will definitely be over on YouTube so you guys can enjoy all the farm vibes. I'm thinking of doing another farm island next year. Probably in the summer. I think that'd be fun, but yeah. So anyway, these are the babies that I have on my island. It's me, of course. And then Shino, Fauna, Peggy, Teddy, Maple, Molly, Sherb, Lily, Ellie, and Hazel. I loved having every single one of these beautiful villagers. We had a good time. And get this, guys, not a single villager had an argument on my island. At least I can't recall an argument. But everybody got along with everyone for the most part. And I just love that. Oh, yeah. And you guys, the DA is at the bottom of the screen. If you guys want to tour it yourself, tour along with me, that is totally fine. Again, I am absolutely obsessed with this island. So this is the entrance here. There is no island flag. I want to say because I completely forgot to get one, which is probably true, but I also didn't have enough space for it, or maybe I did and just, forgot to do the thingy, and things happen. I am so forgetful. But this is the entrance. I wanted it to be kind of like a deconstructed apple orchard, really. So there really isn't any baskets or anything in this particular area, but I just apples and pumpkins was all I was thinking while building this. And it is a really rustic kind of theme. Um, yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of areas that I call deconstructed, but it's not really deconstructed. But you guys know what I mean, right? So I'm heading over to the left here to the first villager home because I will definitely forget to show it. This is um this is oh my god, whose house is this? This is this is Molly's house. Oh my god. See, I just said forgetful and I forget everything. Okay, but this is Molly's house. And I am absolutely obsessed with Molly's house. Because of this water code here that I use all the time, especially when I have Shino on an island. I really like using this for Shino. You guys will see Shino's house later on in the tour, but I did want to let you guys know that there are no decorations on the beach. I just didn't have time for it, and literally I don't even remember who's in the campsite. And I think I was supposed to decorate at least this spot of the beach, and I just never did it. um, you guys know how it is when you're almost done with an island. You just kind of want to be done with it. So that's kind of what happened here. So up there, I remember specifically really, really, really wanting the peninsula to be decorated, and that is what I came up with. You can't access it because there's no way to climb up, but I just added some apple basket umbrella codes that I found, and I just threw some spooky items down, more trees and a windmill. I think that's really why I like farm core so much, because I just throw a lot of wood items down and call it a day, and it just makes me so happy, you know? So this is this little area here. I thought it would be cute to have like a little partial floating island and like a tide pool here. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this area. And up these stairs here, when you go up this way, there is a little garden, like a little crop garden of pumpkins that I really, really like. And I added this cute little Cosmo shower here to water the pumpkins. There's a spooky carriage back there with a barrel and another spooky I think this is a spooky trick lamp. I think that's what that is. Um, and just a little place where you can come and, you know, do all the things, whatever things that may be. So over here, when you head down this way, it's just another little transition area, which is actually incomplete. I think there were some areas that I didn't fill in, like that like little spot right there off to the left, but I don't mind. I don't mind. We're walking past Hazel baby, and I love her so much. So we're heading to the next villager yard, which is Fauna's area. This was one of the first villager homes I did, if I can recall. And I just really wanted her house to be right by this beautiful waterfall. And yeah, that's literally all I wanted. I remember specifically complaining that I wanted her in front of a waterfall, which is exactly what I ended up doing, and it made me so happy. And behind her house is just another cliff area with some trees and some more silos. You're gonna see that a lot in this area. And there's a pumpkin back there, and I'm pretty sure you can access that back cliff, but I think we have to go around, if I remember correctly. Yes. And then here I ended up just adding the last of my flowers and some tanks and stuff here. And when you head down this way, this is a picnic area. And here is the farmhouse, like the official farmhouse. I have done this type of build several times on all of my farm core islands. There always needs to be some type of barn, right? And I think it is just so pretty, and I love it so much. So over here, I used all of the pumpkins that I bought from Leaf, because you know when you buy them from Leaf, you can get doubles, and I really wanted doubles because like I always get mine from Treasure Islands and they never really double if you get them from a Treasure Island. So I wanted my 2 or maybe rarely 3 pumpkins, which never happened for me, which I'm still very salty about, I'm not gonna lie. But on this island, I really wanted to utilize the in-game dirt pathing. I don't use it much except for when I'm on a farm core island. And I have this cute little wheat field here that took forever to do. You would think it would be a lot easier, but no, it took 1,000 years because, you know, I kept having to go get some more wheat fields and stuff like that. So this is the wheat field area, and I'm gonna say obsessed a lot on this island, but like obsessed, like completely, totally, and wholeheartedly obsessed. And I love it so much. There's just something about the red trees and all the farm vibes that really just make me happy, you know? I do remember that I wanted to save the DA earlier in the season where we had more variety of colored trees. I don't know what happened. I think I was just over the island at that point and just saved it in whatever day I felt was correct. So we're gonna head up here because I will definitely forget about this area. This is the Nooks Cranny. This is definitely the Able sisters. I always get those two mixed up. Don't ask me why. I don't know. This is right in front of the secret beach, which is blocked off. I didn't feel like doing the secret beach on this island at all. But this is the Nooks Cranny. See, I did it again, you guys. This is the Able sisters. And I really just wanted this area again to feel really rustic, and I also placed pumpkins here. I kind of wanted the pumpkin items to feel a little bit wild, except for like the ones I have placed forward, like those are deliberately placed, and then I turned them around the other way. I don't think I can turn them. Oh yeah, we can't do that. That's so sad. I wish I could, so I could show you guys. But anyway, so this is just the area in front of it, and I ended up just putting a clothesline there, a place that you guys can sit. There's a little tiny pig pen back there, and this really pretty well with the bucket full of water here. And that's basically for this area here. It's just another little pumpkin patch. I'm not gonna go down this road quite yet because I want to show you guys the Nooks Cranny. So over here is the Nooks Cranny, and I'm so happy on this island that the Nooks Cranny never upgraded. I made sure not to buy anything and do anything weird there because I just didn't. I just didn't want it to upgrade because I feel like it complements the area perfectly. But I remember at first I did want it to upgrade because I did try and upgrade it, but it just, it just never did. And either way, this works fine for this build, but it also would have looked really cute with the upgraded building. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's head actually down this way so I can show you guys the entirety of this build right here. Oh, my ants didn't spawn. I'm so sad. I really wanted ants to spawn. They didn't spawn, but it's fine. It's totally fine. So this is just a field. I actually got this idea from another creator by the name of April Honey. You guys heard me talk about her before. She did something similar on one of her fall islands, and I really liked how she did it. She did it with orange hyacinths, and I went for purple myself, and I think it is really pretty. I do love a good lavender field, but I do love the green mums with the white cosmos. That's one of my favorite color combinations. So since I'm already over here, before we go up that diagonal path, there are two villager homes off to the left and right. So we're gonna head over here to Hazel's area, and this is basically just like a little dead end area. But this is Hazel's yard. It's very small, very cute. And that is all I wanted for Hazel. Like, I remember wanting Hazel so freaking bad, and I was so happy that I got her. I can't remember if she was a starter, but I just know that I was happy to have her, and this is what her yard looks like. I really wanted her to have some pansies because, as much as I hate to admit it, I am definitely becoming more and more of a fan of the pansies. It just depends on the season for me. But I really like pansies in the winter, I admit it, and I love the red and orange pansies and yellows in the fall. So that's kind of what I've been, struggling with, quote unquote. So this house right here is Ellie's yard. I almost said Maggie. I don't have Maggie, but this is this is Ellie's yard. I remember being so excited to have her, and I think I said if she ever asked to leave, I would let her go, and then she did ask to leave, and I said no because I decided that she was staying here forever in all eternity, and this is where she lives, and I think it's so precious. So, actually, right in front of Ellie's house is the resident services and a little more cramped, like apple orchard, and I really just wanted this space to be filled in with something. I think this was the very last build that I did on this island as well before I went and did like my cleanup and just made sure everything looked good. And this is what this looks like. I even put my storage shed that I was using throughout the entirety of the island right here because I just thought it looked really good. So yeah, I was at this point of the island, I was just really trying to make sure that this build, that the island was finished, and I was just kind of putting stuff places so that I could, so that I could make the island, feel more like realistic, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm trying to say, you guys, but anyway, I have a little tomato patch, another little crop garden here with my pumpkins, a flimsy shovel, some sugar cane, and tomatoes, which I thought was really cute. And I think I really like the sugar cane because it looks like tall weeds almost, and I really liked how it looked there with the tractor and all of those beautiful things behind it. And down this walkway, actually, one of the viewers in stream suggested that I put these fairy lights down, and she was dead on. That looked so good, and I was so happy she suggested that. And right behind here is another little pig pen. Well, it's not just a pig pen. There's obviously a sheep back there, but it was supposed to be originally just a pig pen with some weeds, and I didn't want to use any actual weeds, so I went with wheat instead. And yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I honestly kind of wish we had some corn stalks in the game too. I think that'd be a really nice addition for the crops because I think corn would be perfect for this type of island. But one can only hope. But down this path here, we have the lovely little Maples area. Her space isn't very big, but I was running out of places to put villagers at this point. So this is what her area looks like, and I think it is super cute. Just perfect. She has her own little apple stand, like her own little apple orchard here. Like, you know, she doesn't need much, okay? Maple is a simple girl with simple pleasures. She does not need much. And up here, up these stairs, is Shino's area. I had mentioned a little while ago that I love using this code while I have Shino on the island, and this is why. I think Shino is just too ethereal not to have a water code, okay? And I was gonna let Shino go. Was I actually? I don't know. Whenever I have Shino, I never let her go because I love her so much. But down here is just another little area where you can sit and enjoy whatever books are in the tiny library here. And off to the right is where I decided to put Lily. And Lily has a little picnic outside of her house, which I actually really appreciate. I think it's so cute. And behind her house, there really isn't anything much, just some trees and more weeds and stuff. But I think it complements Lily's area perfectly. I really just wanted it, again, I just wanted to be done with this island, but you can see back there there is a stacked book thingy right on top of a barrel, and I don't I don't know how to explain it, but do you guys see why I love farmcore so much? It is just one of the easiest themes to do because all you have to do is think rustic and boom, farm. So I'm walking up this way. Oh wait, before I even show you guys that, let me show you guys what this build is. I'm sure you can see it from back from where I'm standing, but this is the actual museum, which is also another apple orchard. Apples are the island fruit on this island. I think it is. It's either that or oranges. I can't remember, but I did make sure that there were apples all over the place because fall and apples, like if you guys didn't know, which I'm pretty sure you guys know, apples in the fall are actually the best time to eat them because that's when they're in season, and it just apples are just so much more delicious in the fall months than they are the rest of the year, okay? Oh, and randomly, let me ask you guys, do you like your apples crispy or a little on the soft side? Because I cannot eat an apple if it is too soft. Like, I need it to be crispy and cold. And if it's not, the texture absolutely disgusts me. I don't know what that's about. But that was one of the things that my therapist pointed out, that I definitely have some sensory issues. Because soft apples absolutely disgust me. Like, I get nauseous just thinking about it, and I'm a little nauseous just talking about it. So yeah. Anyway, I ended up putting this cute little apple stand right next to it on the beach. I thought it would be really cute. Just imagine sitting here, eating your food, listening to the waves crash on the shore while you're enjoying a beautiful apple tart or apple jelly. Yum. Just yum. And actually, if you come out this way, you can actually see there are some more pumpkins back here, and just, you know, some leftover apples in baskets because, you know, apples are in season, so they're all over the place on this island. So when you go around this little cul-de-sac, or is this a cul-de-sac? I don't know what you would call it, but you head up these stairs and you are at Sherb's house. Sherb? Shep. Shep. This is Shep, not Sherb. Oh my goodness. But his house is just really tiny. Again, I didn't have much space for him, but I felt like he didn't need much. And he's never, today he's home, but when I was on the island, he was never home. So it didn't matter. I don't think he really cares. But that's what his area looks like. And he kind of has his own little apple thing as well. But I just kind of kept it like low key here. So we're gonna head back up this way so we can go to the front side of the island because there are some more things that I would like you guys to see. And I always get stuck right here. Why do I always get stuck right there? Oh my God. Anyway, so we're gonna head down this way because there is another villager home that I would like you guys to see. So we're gonna snake our way down here and make a right and go up, because here is Peggy's yard, and Peggy's actually in charge of two different sections. Okay, so Peggy is in charge of running the chicken coop. This is where everybody gets their eggs, and it's just adorable. And I'm so happy with this. Like, First of all, I remember that this build took an hour because one of the hats here just did not want to go the way I wanted it to go, and it was making me so upset, and it took forever. Like, it really took forever, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. I just remember being so angry about that. And then Peggy also runs this little pig pen right here, like the only official pig pen on the island. But I think it looks so cute, doesn't it? Like, I mean, you don't need much for a pig pen. Like, all you need is some piggy banks and some weeds, and boom, like, you're done, right? So that is, I think that's the last villager yard, actually. I'm pretty sure I took you through all of them. I can't remember. Oh, no, I didn't. There's one more villager home, but I will show you guys that in a second. I did want to show you guys this area that was actually inspired by Tay Crossing. I talk about her all the time. She did post a picture of this before she actually showed it in her like one of her most recent videos. But I did take inspo from the picture she put, and she did this beautiful pumpkin patch with all of the pumpkin items, and I was just like, oh my god, that is so big brain. Why didn't I think about that? And this is what I came up with, and I loved it. I think she used more of the like the spooky lanterns and the spooky trick lamps, but I went for more of the spooky towers, and I think I'm happy with that decision because it just looks so good. And then I ended up putting the spooky carriage in the center there, and I love everything about this build. It is, and it's really easy. It is a little bit time consuming, but it is really easy, and I definitely recommend you guys do it yourselves if you are still working on your fall islands. So down here we have another little transition area, and I just ended up putting the last of my crops down, my pumpkins, my sugarcane, tomatoes, and potatoes. I just kind of just left it there. And then this rock had spawned while I was time traveling to figure out what day I wanted to save the DA. And yeah, I just kind of left it there because I thought it was really cute. So down this way, the color changes like really kind of starkly. Like, I just ended up putting white flowers down. I thought it looked really cute with the flower shop. And I remember specifically wanting an antique cash register, and I just never got it. Just one of the many things I never did on the island. But I think it turned out perfectly because look how pretty it is. Oh my gosh, guys, look, it's me! Apples are love. Apples are life. And that is totally true. I love apples, but in the fall. In the fall, apples are my favorite food. So we are gonna head up this way so I can show you guys the final villager home, which is Teddy's yard. And Teddy, I love him so much. He's just such a cute villager. I'm so happy I had him. This is his area. I kept it really simple, and I remember finding a build really similar to this on Pinterest, and I thought it was such a big brain idea to only have one tile pathing here, and they were totally right. I will have my Pinterest linked in the description down below for anyone who would like to enjoy the codes that I used. I'm pretty sure I marked all of them off too. If I didn't, I will organize that for you guys. But it is all in my Pinterest, and I love it. With the silos in the background too, it is just so perfect. I wish I could live on this island forever, but I can't. And here is my yard, actually. This is my farmhouse. The house is not done. And I think you guys know by now, my houses are never done. I never do my own house because I hate it so much. I hate doing it that much. So yeah, that is, wait, I didn't even get you guys a good picture of this. And why didn't I? Why didn't I? Hello? Here we go. So this is what my house looks like. I love the color scheme of the area, and I just like how all of the builds kind of bleed into each other, and it looks really cohesive. And that's one of the issues that I have on islands all the time. I'm always worried that the transition areas won't make sense for the next area. So, this area here is just another little crop garden, which I really like. And I did actually use some of the crops here to fill in other spaces because of the doubling, and I just love the doubling. I think it's so cute. But anyway, um, so I did do another single tile pathing up this way just to lead to an area where it's not trash, but it's just kind of like just an overgrown leftover kind of spot where Teddy just puts his just puts the things that he doesn't really need while he's up here. But that is literally all that there is to see on the island. If we go back down this path here, this is going to take us directly to the resident services, and we are back at the entrance. So when you head over this bridge, that's all. That's it. That's all there is to see. So you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, because I absolutely adore this island and I'm sad that it's gone. Um, I am very sad that it's gone, actually, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of Maplewood in the comment section down below. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far, and I will see you guys later. Bye!